This segment brought to you by Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture. To join today or for more information, go to kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Well, apparently we can't get enough of the snobs from Massachusetts this morning. Michelle has another one today. And since my daughter and granddaughter are now snobs from Boston, I feel like I can speak with impunity. So, Michelle, let's hear all about the life of Sara Robinson, an incredible Kansas First Lady and just a very interesting all-around person. Good morning, Michelle. So good to have you with us.
Good morning, Deb. I want to welcome everyone to the month of March, which is Women's History Month. Today, I want to introduce you to the life of a woman who proves the pen is mightier than the sword, and in territorial Kansas, perhaps even the ballot box. Let's learn about Sara Tappan Doolittle Lawrence Robinson. I am terribly fond of Kansas. However, not all of her residents have appreciated the wide open spaces and beauty of the prairie. Sara Tappan Doolittle Lawrence Robinson, one of the most influential women of the Kansas territorial era, did not always enjoy life in the Sunflower State. Born in Belchertown, Massachusetts on July 12, 1827, Sara was the daughter of a prominent attorney. By the age of 12, Sara obtained an extensive education at the New Salem Academy. She was fluent in Latin and read Greek and German. In 1849, Sara met Dr. Charles Robinson. He was preparing to leave for the goldfields of California after his service in the Mexican-American War. Upon his return to Massachusetts in 1851, the couple married. As Charles worked as a physician and newspaper editor, Sara continued to read and became interested in the developing debate over slavery in America. With the passage of the Kansas-Nebraska Act in 1854, Sara and Charles became active members in the New England Emigrant Aid Society. The society wished to settle in the new Kansas Territory and work to ensure that it entered the Union as a free state. Sara made her first trek west in 1855 and joined Charles in what would become Lawrencetown. As the battle lines were drawn between free state and pro-slavery forces in the territory, Sara watched with nervous anticipation as her husband became a leader of the free state cause. In 1856, her husband was elected territorial governor by the illegal Topeka legislature that met in opposition to the pro-slavery government at Lecompton. Charles was arrested. While Charles was held prisoner, Sara sprang into action. Taking pen in hand, she began writing letters to prominent politicians who supported the Free State cause. She penned editorials and columns that she sent to newspaper editors in the East as well. Her words helped convey the discord, danger, and uncertainty of life in the territory for readers in the East, most of whom knew little about Kansas. Sara's book, Kansas, Its Interior and Exterior, showcased the experiences of the women and men who called the territory their home. Her gift for the written word made it a powerful political vehicle. Of the Kansas-Nebraska Act, she observed, a consolidated despotism was striving to crush out every aspiration for truth, for goodness, for freedom, for every free-born soul. From this observation, her convictions are clear. The power of slavery and of slave states needed to be crushed. Her descriptions of pro-slavery settlers as fraudulent inhabitants, the pro-slavery political powers as demons, desperados, and drunkards armed with death-dealing weapons of every kind, helped Eastern newspaper editors and politicians who supported abolitionism and the Free State movement with powerful imagery to write effective propaganda. Her book is considered by some historians to be one of the most important books promoting the abolition of slavery, eclipsed only by Uncle Tom's Cabin. Sara's book not only chronicled her personal experiences, but also shared the news of many of the major events that took place in the territory. In 1861, Charles became the first governor elected under the Wyandotte Constitution, and Sara the first Lady of the state of Kansas. After serving for one term as governor, Robinson retired from political life, and he and Sara settled on their farm, Oak Ridge, west of Lawrence. After Charles's death in 1894, Sara lived quietly at Oak Ridge. The legacy of Sara Robinson and her husband Charles can be found all over the city of Lawrence, Kansas, and especially on the campus of the University of Kansas. I hope you'll join me next week for another historical adventure somewhere around Kansas.
Thanks for sharing your Wednesdays with us. I'm Deb Goodrich, and I'll see you somewhere around Kansas.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ag Promo Source. Together we grow. Learn more at agpromosource.com.